the drug dealers and fight for territory around there for some reason. Because there's 4 gangs surrounding the school for every corner.
I'm hardworking. I try my absolute best to get good grades, whether it's staying after, coach class. I'll be a great asset to your educational community.
All right, so today you are going to continue with the writing process. I know that everyone is on different parts of the writing process. Were you going to say something?
Yeah, can I use like when women were allowed to vote? Like, cause I was gonna say, but the weakness is that women weren't even given the opportunity to vote.
All right, so your viewpoint is that individuals are impacted by society, right?
But there's
Princaya is an awesome student,
so why because before they had racism, they had sexism.
and she loves literature, and it truly shows through her effort. So if I give her an assignment, she always does the bare minimum, which is to do your homework, come to class prepared, and she's always prepared.
And that's what they're gonna
You can see in Princeya's responses and her answers that she goes above and beyond what is expected of her.
Yeah, because that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna be like how black women are seen today, like how all these derogatory names are used for them.
If you can write down what you just said, and then we can kind of like, we can tweak it and change that and make it better.
With Thurman, she's an awesome teacher. Like, she's strict, she pushes you, and she doesn't try to she's not like teaching, she shows that she cares by pushing you.
All right, so your viewpoint is that individuals are impacted by society, right? Mm-hmm. And that women weren't held to similar standards as men. And then here
in my mind, I never give up, because it's better to keep going, and you might get it wrong, because you might get it right. But if you give up, you won't never know if you ever got it right or wrong.
We always get nervous when they leave us here and they are going off to high school. So I just hope that she sticks with her goals and stays on the same track that she's on now, which is being an awesome student. So we love her, and we just hope the best for her.
So were you able to visit the high school choice fair on Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Did you receive an application?
Yeah.
Like this? All right. What schools are you considering applying for?
Well, my number 1 is Poly. Poly has a good reputation in science and math.
Were you able to read through the choice guide for high schools?
No.
The stereotype about West Baltimore children is not true at all, and I want a chance to prove that. Because they think that we're probably some violent, barbaric city children. We're not that at all. Like, we're probably way far from that.
This is the high school application for next year. We'll need to have all of your transcripts showing your grades and your first quarter grades for this year as well, your test data from the park scores, and your attendance data, which is on your report card as well.
Composite scores are important because they affect which high school you go to. Because in Baltimore, each school has a different score that you have to have to even think about getting into their school.
What excites you about just the thought of going on to high school?
What excites me about going to high school is new opportunities, new people to meet, new subjects, calculus.
You're ready for that, though, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes, you're definitely ready. I want you to know how proud we are of you, especially all of the accomplishments that you've done and the achievements that you've made. You've been a keynote speaker. And how many awards did you win?
5.
5 awards. And which categories do you remember?
I only remember 2 at the moment. Having a GPA over 3.5. My GPA is a 3.7 at the moment.
Wow.
And
excellent.
Perfect attendance. My wish for myself is that I get to a high school I want, and the wish of my mom is that she gets the job that she wants.
So the correct answer is B. Can you tell us why?
Because it's going against the point that people believe.
Awesome.
We were taking our PSAT test. We were doing a reading subject for the morning. We were identifying reading strategies and reading types. Interest in developing wind power as an alternative renewable energy source has increased in the recent years.
Okay, why?
Test taking is easy for me, but at the end you have to do that final sound check, so that's where it might get kind of difficult. Cause like, say it's multiple choice question, and there's multiple of them. Like, you have C for this one, C for this one, and you have to think one of these is wrong, so I have to figure out which one it is.
The biggest thing that we, like every single session we should hammer in, is there a penalty for guessing on the PSAT? Always guessed and then leave blank.
I don't get stressed out when I take tests because I usually study like a week in advance for them. My mom, she drilled it in my head to get good grades because good grades is the only thing that's really going to take you somewhere.
What's been going on with school?
You got a composite scores.
You did? When did you get that? And so why is this composite score important? Is it important?
Yes. It's important for you for the school you want to go to.
All right. That must have been stressful waiting for that score, is it?
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't get to a school of your choice, not by grades, but their school's just so full at the time. It could mess up your life because the score to get in to even think about poly is a 610. If you have a 675 and somebody has a 720, they're gonna pick that person with the 720.
And you guys are gonna find out in March.
Yes.
What about you, Shakir?
Put City,
I
Dunbar.
think all of us take it seriously because we want to get into these top tier schools.
What would be your prediction for Shakir? As far as where you would see him in 10 years from now?
10 years.
10.
In 10 years, I would see him as a medical malpractice lawyer, and I'm gonna have to watch him because I'm like, I'm an anesthesiologist. I gotta watch myself around this one.
Yeah.
And Tyler, what about Princaya?
In 10 years, I probably see it as like a strong black woman, strong black woman, who's giving inspiration to other black young girls and who can she can help them, mentor them through the struggles that they have. So that's why I see her in 10 years.
You like that answer, huh, Princaya?
Yeah.
Just remember it. There are going to be ups and downs. There are going to be challenges over the next 4 years, but you will be able to get through it. You need to remember that I always think about life on some stairs. Sometimes you're going up the steps and you might fall down. You might fall down all the way to the bottom. What you need to do is you need to get back up and climb back up those stairs.
When I opened up my letter, I found that I got into Western, which was my first choice.
I'm extremely proud of Princaya.
Hey, so Ms. Thurman, I got into Western, and
Oh my goodness!
I'm really excited about it.
Congratulations! I'm so happy for you, and you deserve it. You so deserve it.
I know.
Awesome. I'm ecstatic that she's gotten accepted to Western. It's well deserved. She's worked for it, and I just can't wait to see what she does once she gets there.
Ooh, congratulations. Princeya's a jewel. There's nothing that Princaya won't try to do, even if she doesn't get it right the first time. There's something called grit that she has, and she will work at it until she's, actually made it happen. We are so excited, and the fact that she has gotten into Western High School, it's a dream come true, not only for Princaya, but for us too.
Ooh, okay. So I'm here. At the beginning of the year, my wish was to get into a good high school. But wishing wasn't the only thing I did, because my mom always told me, you can't just pray for something and expect something to happen. You got to give God something to work with. And I worked really hard to make that dream come true. So I got into Western, one of the best schools in Baltimore, and my wish did come true. So I'm a dove.